Level 1. You wake up to the same tightness in your chest. The room is quiet, but your mind is loud. You rehearse what could go wrong. You list every possible failure like it's a to-do list. You tell yourself to be reasonable. You call it caution. You call it common sense. But tonight it feels heavier, like an old coat you can't remove. You stand at the edge of a decision, a job, a move, a confession, a leap. The horizon looks beautiful and dangerous. Your pulse says, run. Your gut says, wait. You say, what if? You are about to step back. And then the thought hits. What if this fear is not a wall, but a signpost? What if the very thing that scares you most contains the answer you need? You don't know it yet. But you are starting to listen. Level 2. You see fear as an enemy. It steals sleep. It steals momentum. It defines safe for you until safe is small. But fear is not a thief tonight. It is a map maker. Every quickened heartbeat marks territory. Every what if is a doorway. Imagine fear as a light in the dark. Not a blinding laser, a narrow beam that points to what matters. Where it burns brightest, that is where growth is waiting. Fear gravitates to value. The things that scare you are often the things you most care about. This is not an accident. This is alignment. Level 3. You remember a moment, a first presentation. Your hands trembling, voice brittle. You almost didn't go on. Then you did. And something strange happened. You survived. More than that, you connected. People leaned in. You found a sentence that opened a room. The fear had been loud. But on the other side was presence. You now understand. Being afraid sharpened you. Fear tuned your attention. It boiled you down to essentials. It forced clarity. The audience didn't hear your terror. They heard your truth. Your fear had been the pressure that shaped your voice. Level 4. Notice the pattern. The risk that matters vibrates inside you. It wakes you at 2 a.m. It refuses small talk. It paints the whole picture. When you run from it, you shrink. When you face it, you expand. This is not motivational fluff. This is biology and physics. Fear ramps the body, floods the senses, tightens focus. Muscles ready. Mind narrows to the task. This is a tactical advantage if you use it. Instead of trying to quiet fear, learn to direct it. Like a trained animal, let it point you to what to prepare for. Ask, what is the real danger here? Is it physical harm, reputation, heartbreak? Name the stakes. Once named, you control them. You create a plan. You test small. You iterate. You build momentum. Level 5. You can convert fear into fuel with 3 moves. Move 1. Interrogate. Ask the hard questions. What am I afraid will happen? How likely is that? What would I do if it did? You strip away the myths. You find contingency. Move 2. Rehearse. Simulations kill fantasy. Practice the conversation. Run the pitch. Make the mistake in private. Recover. Try again. You borrow courage from preparation. Move 3. Commit incrementally. Micro steps beat paralysis. Small wins rewires the brain. Fear shrinks when you stack successes. These 3 moves are simple. They are brutal in their consistency. They require discipline. But they turn fear from shadow to engine. Level 6. Picture a threshold. Maybe it's a literal door. Maybe it's an email, a mic, a plane ticket. Your palms sweat. You tell yourself plenty of reasons to turn back. But you walk anyway. Not because the fear left, because you repurposed it. You use adrenaline to accelerate. You use doubt to prepare for objections. You name the worst case scenario aloud. And you say, I can handle that. You move like a deliberate animal. You do not wait for courage to arrive. You manufacture it, Courage is a habit you build by small, stubborn acts, a momentum that swells. The first stride is the hardest. After that, the rhythm carries you, and the fear becomes a companion, soft, informative, useful. Level 7. Now imagine looking back a year from now. You are at the place fear once guarded. You touch it. It's not a monster. It's a weathered tool. You think, that used to stop me. You remember the nights of second guessing. You remember the pep talks that felt hollow. And you remember the day you chose the other path. What changed was the story you told about fear. You told a different truth. Fear was a signal, not a verdict. You rewired the narrative. You learned to translate the language of adrenaline into a strategy. And the rewards arrive, not as fireworks, but as quiet accumulation. A better relationship, a book finished, a company that breathes, a voice that finally speaks up. Finale. This is the moment of revelation. You no longer run from fear. You don't become fearless. You become fluent. You read the map it draws. You pack what you need and cross the terrain. Fear sharpens your senses. It focuses your choices. It tells you what matters enough to fight for. Treat it like that. Honor its warnings. But don't let it write your script. Write it yourself. And when the old doubt rises, smile. It means you're at the edge of something real. Take the step. You will be changed. You will be stronger. Your fears will, at last, be the engine they were meant to be. End shot. You stand on the new shore, wind in your hair, a map folded in your pocket. Behind you, the old room of hesitation. Ahead, the work that matters. You breathe in. You move forward. The fear is with you, a low hum. But now it is music. You follow the rhythm, and you know, finally, how to dance with it.